Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I thought today I would film a little plan with me, memory plan with me for my Hobonichi cousin. So I have my cousin in my A5 Giglio Compagna. This is in the undyed leather. It is starting to get a few marks on it now, and yeah, it's sort of starting to patina. I do have a setup video for this on my channel, so you can see how I've got the planner all set up, how I'm using each section, but basically I want to just do a bit of memory planning in these weekly pages. I did the first week of the planner, which was like the December and New Year week, already off camera, because I wanted to sort of get used to using this planner. I've not been in a weekly vertical layout for a year now, because I was using my A6 Hobonichi last year, and so it is a little bit of an adjustment to get used to using this kind of vertical layout again. And these columns are a little bit smaller than the ones that I was using in the Erin Condren. So I'm not going to be using a kit. I am going to pull in a little bit of washi tape, I think, just at the top, just to make it look pretty. And then I'm mainly using character and icon stickers to indicate the different things that I did each day. I think I'm probably going to put a few trackers in the sidebar as well, just so that I've got a little bit of reference info there. And yeah, so let's sort of dive in. First, I'm going to grab that washi that I just mentioned, and oh no, not that one. I want to use this Rifle Paper Company one because it's really pretty, and it's a nice floral. So I'm just putting it along the top of the page because I'm not up that early, so I definitely do not need the very beginning. I'm not even up at 6, so I'm probably not going to use the times specifically. I'm just going to go chronologically down the page for what I did. Some things might take up more space than the Hobonichi gives you room for, so I'm just going to work my way down. And if I get right down into what is technically like the middle of the night, then that doesn't mean that I've actually done that thing in the middle of the night. So I have got my my daily pages just off to the side there. I'm going to grab my favourite, I'm going to pick a Tombow because I think I'm going to use that for some time blocking, and then I'm just trying to find So that was right down at the bottom of my pencil case, and this is the Zebra Sarasa Grand, and I have the Sarasa Dry refill on it. This pen is actually usually tucked into my pen loop just here, but for some reason I had put it in my pen case. I'm also just going to grab my pencil board and just put it underneath that side, just so that I don't mind this side getting crinkly because the other side is already crinkly, but yeah, I just want something on that side just to try and reduce the amount of crinkle. So I'm going to put in a couple of trackers first, just in the sidebar. I did this the previous week and I really liked it, so I'm just going to put Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I like to track my meals, any workouts that I did. And I think also work hours would be something that's useful to have here. we go. So I'm going to make the top one meals, the next one workouts, and the bottom one work hours. So as I go through and note that I've done something in my dailies, I will fill those out. Right, so let's start with the 4th of January. So I've made a note that I woke up really tired, so I am going to see if I can find a mood sticker that goes with that. I recently got all of these Coffee Monsters Co. emoji heads, which I think are really cool. I bought basically like the whole collection. I especially love the little mind blown one. I think that's my favourite. So I'm probably going to try and pull some of those in. I left some extra pages in here for those as well. Right, let's have a look. So, do you know what? I'm going to use this little zombie. This is from Once More With Love, I think. Just to indicate that I was super tired this morning. Oh, do you know what? I am going to have to use my pencil board because I can feel stuff from the other side. So, I'm just going to put super tired. And I'm going to put, so I had a smoothie and I tried some cold brew this day. And then I got to work. So I'm going to write work and I'm just going to mark off sort of the time scale. I did technically start it at 9. I think maybe I will try and in future try and at least get work starting at the right time. Maybe. We shall see. Like I said, planning in this style is something that's new to me, so I'm just seeing how I go on. So I do like to make a note of what my work to-do list was while just in the little space that I've set aside for work. So what I am going to do is pull in, let's see if I can find one. This is my massive album that's full of the script stickers that are from my shop. And I don't even have all of them in here. I sell a lot of hand-lettered scripts. And I do have some little to-do scripts, but I just don't know if I've actually got any in here because they're one of the ones that I use a lot of. So I go through them quite quickly. Yes, here we go. I will have my shop link down below if you want to check any of these out. So I'm just going to put in that little to-do and then I'm going to write down the things that I actually achieved on this day. So that, and it's basically because I throw away my daily pages, but I do need to have a record of what I did for work sometimes. Like if say my manager says, oh, when did you do that? I can look back and I can see, oh, I did it on this day. So it was the beginning of a new month. So I did our stats. I did DMs, emails, a new risk assessment that we needed to do for COVID. I'm just marking them with a little X because that's how I know that I've completed something. I did the Tuesday SM, which is the social media posts. Wednesday SM, and I started Thursday SM, and I marked something that I started with half a line, half across, and then I also did COVID wording. Basically, if you don't know, I run my company's, my partnership within my company are social media channels. So I do all of the scheduling and writing the copy and and sort of coming up with the right wording for all of the announcements that we have to make because of COVID. So it will become clear why I had to do that later on this day. We were basically in preparation for what happened later on. So after work I had tea, and I've made a note that I had leftover spaghetti. So I'm just going to put over spaghetti over here. So I ate tea. I probably did that straight after work. Then I've made a note that I watched Bake Off and FBI. So, do you know, TV stickers are something that I know that I'm running out of. I definitely need some more. So I might have to use one from my shop, which I don't mind, but I do like to use a mix of different people's stickers. So this is my other album of stickers from my shop, and also like extras from other shops that don't fit in my little notebook, in my little reusable albums. So shall I use a minimal one or should I use a coloured one? Let's use a colourful one. And again, I don't have all of the icons, so I really need to put these into a reusable album. I might actually film that and show you how I plan out my reusable albums. Here we go. So I think I'm actually going to use a big one because I watched Bake Off, then FBI, and then the announcement. So I'm going to use a big TV. So these are my little vintage TV stickers. If you have never, if you've never shopped with me before, you've never checked out my shop, I like to have kind of like a vintagey style to things. Like, I don't know if you saw the sofas that I have in here. Like, that's like a mid-century style. Everything's hand-drawn, and like the movie marquees are like old-fashioned movie marquees. Parcels are traditional parcels. So I like things to have that kind of slight vintage aesthetic to it. So let's put that in the middle, so that we're like, then we watched Bake Off, and that was the like New Year Bake Off special that they did. FBI, which was the last season that I hadn't watched, and I'm trying to watch everything that we got stored on our Skybox because we're having a new one installed later this month, and the old one will be taken away, so I'm trying to watch everything that I've got stored on there. And then the announcement, which actually I think I'm going to do its own little, I'm going to use one of the mood faces. Have I got one that's like, oh yeah, let's use side-eye. Let's use the not impressed side-eye. So basically I'm just going to put Boris, put us in another lockdown. Then what did we do? So then I kind of did my evening routine, which was that I showered, I sorted out Bert's face. Actually, let's see, have I got a, well, I say have I got, I know I've got some cat stickers. Bert has actually, he's been in the wars. He got into a fight with another cat. there's a new mean cat on the block, and he's got like an injury on his face at the moment that we're having to tend to every day. So he has now been to the vet. I'm actually filming this at the end of the following week. He has now been to the vet and he's been given lots of medicine for it. So I'm going to put Green Bird's face, and then I'm just going to put journal and bed. There. So that's day one. There wasn't anything else that was important that I wanted to note down. Well, actually, there was a little bit of something. I'm just wondering if I made a note of it on my daily page. No, I didn't. So I might make a note of that. I might make a note of that before I get rid of that sheet of paper. Right, so day 2 this week. So I didn't actually make a note in the morning. I just have, I didn't make a note of anything that happened. So I'm just going to go work. I was actually at Raisin today, so actually I will I'll write that I was at Raisin, because even though we were put into another lockdown, we didn't know what we were doing at work, so I did have to go to site. So I'm just going to put at Raisin. So work, a couple of things that I did want to make a note of. We had no PC users. And then the to-do things that I did was basically some health and safety stuff to try and get us ready for if we did have to shut. Because basically most of this day we were waiting to hear what the decision from the council was going to be about whether we should be open or closed. So, so I did. Again, this is like a building compliance thing. So although I run our social media, I also manage a library, sort of a library in a small market town. So I have a lot of health and safety and compliance stuff that I have to do every month. And post and pin update. Okay. So I'm also going to make a note that I'm going to use like a little asterisk and just say sorted work from home plan with my manager. Yeah. So then what did I do after work? I did a Peloton ride. So I don't actually have any like exercise bike stickers. I don't have an actual Peloton. I have an exercise bike that I use in place of a Peloton. But I could kind of do with some stickers that are more specific. So I did a Peloton ride, and I subscribe to the app, and I just watch my bike. I can increase the resistance on it, so it doesn't have numbers like the Peloton, but I can increase the resistance, and I sort of roughly know where I want to be. And then for the cadence, I watch how fast the instructor's legs are going and try and match my pace to the instructor's legs. So it's a cheaper way of doing Peloton if you want. So then I ate tea. We had curry this day. James made it. So I'm going to put that in there, and then obviously I'm going to write in cycle on the workouts. Then this was the 5th of January, so I took down our Christmas decorations, and I have got some Christmas stickers actually that obviously don't get used that often. So I don't have a tab on this section, I need to put a tab in. Let's use this little guy. He's so let's just put in 8T first. So that little one is from Once More With Love. This little one is from, oh God, I can't remember, what did she, so it used to be Sweet Ava's paper, and she's changed it to a new name, and I can't remember what it's called, but it's her little corgi wrapped in lights. I'm just going to put take down decorations. And then I watched some more FBI in the evening. Like I said, I was just trying to power through and watch as much of the television programs as I can that are on the box. So I am going to use the little television this time though, I think. Use this one. And I'm going to just put a little line to indicate that I did that for quite a long time. I watched several episodes. I have now finished them. So that's that day. Then let's go to the 6th. So I was working from home this day. I was back to working from home. So I'd again put that I was super tired. I don't know about you, but I've definitely found since the start of this new year, I'm just tired so much more than I think I was at the end of last year. I'm going to use this gingy one. I'm going to put it on the other side. So this one's from the Little Gingy. And I really like them because they're little gingerbread men. And I'm just going to put so tired. And I'm going to put, so again, I'm working from home. And I have my little to-do stickers. So, ooh, I've written post again. I can't remember what that was for. Oh, I know what it was for. Yeah. So it was for reposting the update. I finally finished the Thursday social media. I did the Friday social media. I did yet another risk assessment. And people are like, oh, what do managers even do? Risk assessments. We do a lot of risk assessments. Saturday social media. Didn't manage to get the Sunday done. Set up Adobe. Our Adobe subscription is renewed and we've had to change it for work. So I've had to, so I spent like the whole afternoon that day actually, I remember now, trying to get it reset up on my work laptop so that I could actually do something which I haven't managed to check off, which was to edit a video. Stressful. Right, so, and then in the evening, I ordered some postcards and business cards. So that was something that was that I needed to get done for my shop. So let's just grab a fun little work sticker. Should I use one of these? So, which ones do I want to use? Actually, I'm going to use these because I did have to design like the back of the postcards. So let's put order postcards and business cards. This one is again from that same Sweet Overs paper that has changed. I will pop down below what it's called. So after I'd done that, I made some blondies. I baked blondies. I actually baked the blondies during my lunch break. So actually, let's put that. That's one of the perks of working from home, I suppose, that during your lunch break you can actually do something like whip up a batch of blondies, like, because you've got no snacks in the house. So let's just put that in the middle and put baked blondies during lunch break. Actually, I'm going to move. Will it lift? Will it lift? Yes. Move that down a tad and then go baked blondies at lunch. Here we go. So, and then I watched Bridgerton for the first time. I'm going to use one of the Netflix. I know I've got some Netflix stickers. But they're like watching with a partner. I know, I'll use this little Once More With Love, like popcorn one. So I'm going to put it on that side. Actually, no, let's put. I haven't written down what we had for tea. I've put that we had tea. Haven't written down what we had for tea. I think I made it as well because I was watching Bridgerton and making tea at the same time. I can't remember what I had. That's annoying. Oh no, that was maybe the next day. Oh well, I've put made tea now. Right, so then I watched Bridgerton